Hello YouTube, today we're going to be taking a look at a Lego City set. I don't look at Lego sets very often on this channel, so I figured I'd do a Lego set. Today we're going to be taking a look at set number 60221, ages 5 and up, 148 piece set, the Diving Yacht. And it's pretty cool. It comes with 2 minifigures, as well as a fish, a crab, a shark. I don't know if it's a sawfish or what exactly, but it's got a shark body. Pretty cool. The mouth does open, and you can actually, if you wanted, you can fit the fish inside the mouth of the shark. Pretty cool. So like I said, this is a 148 piece set. It does come with some spare parts, so I'll show you guys. This is your some spare parts that you'll have. So if you lose any pieces, you do have these extras, and they are all these smaller pieces. So you most likely will have a part to replace it if you misplace one. Now you do get an extra one of these watermelons, so you could either use this, put this with your extra parts, or you can leave it with the set so they can each have a snack. So that's a small little amount of extra parts you get. We're going to take a look at the side builds. So you got a little buoy as one of the side builds. It does have a sticker on each side of the flag. Pretty cool. I wish I could find a way to make this like a bobber so that these could actually float on water as well. Because this boat actually floats. So you can actually put this in like a sink full of water or a bathtub or something, and it actually floats on the surface of the water. It does have some stickers on this hull, which I'm not sure how those would hold up with water. I don't put my toys in water, so I'm not sure exactly how those would hold up. Yes, if you wanted to play with this in the bathtub, or play with it in a sink, or even like in a small pool or something, you can do that. You have that option. It's not going to sink on you. So that's pretty cool. That's the main build. And then also you get this little side build here, a little sunken treasure chest that has a single ruby in it. You got this little rock that you can actually attach this fish to. So the fish is there. And this goes right here as well. So you have this little rock here that this fish is attached to. Go ahead and angle this down. A little bit of plant life, a couple of these seaweed pieces, and this nice little chest. And of course you get this crab. And this really nice, I believe this color is key orange, the Kitangu orange, for Bionicle fans know what I mean by that. Pretty cool little crab, and you can put him on here on the rock if you want, or you can just be off to the side. You can be on the treasure chest if you want him to be there. There's not a whole lot of room on this little platform for the little creatures, but with this sawfish that it comes with, you do have this little post hole right here that you can actually plug it onto this right here, and that works as like a stand. So he's kind of free floating right there, which creates a really cool effect, especially when you bring in your little diver characters. So there's a woman diver and a man diver, and the man has like a video camera, an underwater video camera, which is pretty cool, so he can record video underwater for their research expedition, their little diving expedition, just to kind of take some videos of the undersea life. And she has a uh, little digital camera that she can use to also take pictures of the undersea life. Now, coming to the main build, the boat, um, when they are done diving, or before they dive even, your characters are most likely going to spend some time on the boat. The whole roof section here is removable, so you can access the entire interior. There is a little bit of a display here where you can see the odometer, and I believe that's probably the fuel level or the engine temperature, as well as some radar uh, displays up in here. Let me see if I can get that clear right there. You can see some radar displays, and then you see that picture of the sawfish from the set right there. Pretty cool how they kind of match that with the set itself. You do have a steering wheel so they can drive. There is a searchlight here on the front, which is really helpful in seeing where they're at. It can rotate on stud friction, which is cool, as well as move up and down on this hinge. The steering wheel does turn. Other than that, there's not a whole lot to do with this. Now, the minifigures we'll take a closer look at. So here is the male minifigure, and I'll just take this camera away from him so we can take a look at the nice detailing, the print on his wetsuit. Pretty cool. It's in a lime green, which is really nice. I do like lime green on black. It's a very nice color scheme in my opinion. The snorkeling goggles do move up and down, so he can lift this up when he's out of the water and back onto the boat. But also there's an option to have them out of their diving gear. So basically you want to remove the helmet, and you want to remove the air cylinders from his back, put his head back on, and you get a hairpiece, and there he is. You can also take the flippers off and just toss those in the boat if you want. So taking a look, here is his face. Let me see if I can make that a little bit clearer. Yeah, there we go. He does have some stubble. Looks like he has a little bit of a 5 o'clock shadow going on there. You can see he's got a little bit of stubble. Kind of like he shaved a couple days ago, but you know, he hasn't really had time to shave. He's been preparing for this expedition. You can see now on the back, you can have you have a zipper detail on the back of the wetsuit, which is really nice. So he's a typical minifigure. We're going to go ahead and move on to the other minifigure, who's very similar. Here is his diving partner, and I can assume possibly a romantic partner as well, like his wife or girlfriend. And they're just out on the yacht, and they're doing a little bit of diving to kind of research just the marine biology and the marine landscape. So she's got a really kind of generic painted face. Neither of these figures have an extra face sculpt. But once again, we're just going to go ahead and remove the air cylinders in her helmet, as well as her flippers. And she has an extra hairpiece as well, which is this ponytail with a ball cap. It's in a really nice dark navy blue. She's kind of got red hair, kind of like a burnt orange hair And you can see her wetsuit has light blue on it rather than lime. Also, the logo here in the middle of her wetsuit is different. It's the same shape, but it's different colored. It's blue instead of just white with the black logo in the middle. Pretty cool. And then on the back, once again, we have that zipper detailing. Which is pretty nice. So they can just kind of hang out on the boat and find a nice place to dive to check out the local sea life and make videos with their video camera here, as well as take pictures with this really nice waterproof lime camera. Of course, you want to bring snacks on an expedition like this, so they brought some watermelon. How fitting as they're out on the water. And once again, you do get an extra one of these if you were to lose this piece, or you can just keep both of them with the set. That way, both of our divers can have a snack after they get out of the water. And finally, there is also this water can. I've seen cans like this at gas stations, at stores and stuff, where it's a clear plastic can with a aluminum top, and it has the pull tab, so it's a can of water. I've seen this before, so it is a real, it's a real object that actually exists. So I'm not too I wasn't too confused about it. Some people may not have seen water in a can like this, so it does seem confusing to some people, but oh, I dropped it. All right, here we are. But it's got a nice little detail on top of the lid with the pull tab. And of course, due to minifigure hands being the same size as a stud, they can hold the can like that. And then you can give her a piece of watermelon. And then you can also give him a piece of watermelon too, due to there being two in the set. I do wish they would have added another can of water. I mean, one can of water isn't going to last very long in the middle of the ocean. But I guess this is kind of like a couple hour expedition thing, not like a full day expedition. Now, there are some studded areas on the side of the boat here, so we'll put the lid, the top back on the boat, so that when they're diving, they can actually, sit here like they're actually getting ready to dive into the water, like real divers. Or they can even sit here on this little bench here in the back, which is really nice detail. And if they wanted, oops, kind of clumsy. If they wanted, they could even come up here to the front of the boat and just sit here on the front of the boat and just kind of hang out and enjoy a smooth little ride. One of them can be driving and the other one just sitting on the front of the boat, enjoying the ride and the view. It's pretty cool. So the set is, I think it was about $18. It's a nice little set. Really nice boat. Has little nice side builds, as well as some critters you can kind of mess with. Two really nice minifigures. So definitely a really cool set. Definitely very playable in the city series. And it's not too difficult to build, so your younger builders won't have too much issue with it. It is a 43-step build for the boat itself. The side build is 8 steps, so roughly about 50 steps for the whole thing. It does come in 2 separate baggies, so you don't have to worry too much about sorting parts, which is really nice. So I definitely do recommend the set. It's really nice, and it's a very inexpensive set. 148 pieces. It's an easy build for younger builders. As you can see, it's a 5 and up, as well as being a boat that can actually float, so that you have that playability factor as well. You can play with this in a swimming pool, in a bathtub, in a sink, just have a big tub of water, just anywhere you really want to play with this. So very cool, and I definitely recommend, especially to young builders out there everywhere. Thank you for watching this video, and until next time, keep building.